Welcome to Double Take with Double R Radio Memorial Day weekend. Here we are, Friday, May the 26th, 2023, 79 degrees happening right now in San Antonio. No rain in the forecast, but whenever they say that, it rains. So don't never trust a weatherman or a weatherwoman. Now, I've trusted two or three weatherwomen, but it wasn't more because I trusted them. It's more because I just simply love the way they look and that background of, when they got this background of the clouds and the sun and the sky. Some of those weather women look better than others, and that's the truth. It really, really is. But it is Memorial Day weekend. A lot of people use it as a 4-day weekend. Don't take off Friday. And, of course, Memorial Day is Monday, so 4-day weekend. There you go. And some people can get away with it. Some can't. Now, I'm going to give you some lowdown here about what exactly is Memorial Day weekend. Originally known as Decoration Day, it originated in the years following the Civil War and became an official federal holiday back in the year 1971. Many Americans observe Memorial Day by visiting cemeteries, memorials, holding family gatherings, and participating in parades. Unofficially, it marks the beginning of the summer season. There you go. Now you can't say you don't know what Memorial Day means. Okay, there you have it. Now, let's get to some silly stuff. A Colorado man tried to trade places with his dog to avoid a DUI. Springfield, Colorado, a driver who was pulled over for speeding tried to switch places with his dog to avoid an arrest. That poor dog. Well, anyways, the cops witnessed the man trying to get the dog and put him behind the steering wheel, and the dog was like, "No, you're on your own. You're on your own." So the dog got back to the passenger seat. The cop showed up and said, "Were you trying to swap places with the dog?" And the dog said, and the man was like, "No, sir. No, sir." And, when it was all said and done, they checked out the video, and they arrested the man, and the dog was placed on you're going to have to walk home because we're not driving you home. And there you go. So the man was arrested, the dog was let go, and there you go. I mean, who does stuff like that? How could you even try to sell that your dog was steering your dog was steering the car? I don't get it. Well, anyways, it is what it is. Now, speaking of dogs, here's another one. An Italian police dog with a fine nose. You know those drug police dogs? Sniffed out cocaine in a banana shipment. I don't know how these dogs do it. I really, really don't, man. I mean, you see all these bananas all over the place, but that dog went straight to one box and said, "Huh, ruff, ruff, ruff." That's it right there. They took out all the bananas, and lo and behold, they found a whole mess of cocaine in them bananas. I lay you out, man. I don't know what they pay these dogs, but they're definitely underpaid. They really, really are, man. I applaud the dogs. Those dog sniffing, those drug sniffing dogs, I applaud them. They kick booty. They really, really do. Now, check this out. Marion, Illinois. A southern Illinois man has been charged with theft for allegedly stealing a backhoe to drive 10 miles to get to the airport to catch a flight. How desperate do you have to be to find some kind of transportation to get to the airport to catch a flight? So he stole a backhoe. You know, one of them farming backhoes? He stole that, drove it to the airport to catch his flight. There's Uber, there's Lyft, there's taxis, call a buddy, whatever. But he stole his neighbor's backhoe to get to the airport. Now, when he was questioned, they said, "Sir, why did you do it? Why did you steal that backhoe?" And he said, "Well, it was either the backhoe or just a plain hoe." And, there you have it. So, it is what it is. The man's in jail, and the backhoe's back where it belongs, and the hoe working the street is back where she belongs. There you go. Now, check this out. Another crazy story. I tried making up stories, but I cannot make up stories like this one right here. Berlin. Officials at a hospital in Western Germany have expressed regret after it emerged that one of their surgeons, while doing a toe amputation, a surgeon doing a toe amputation. Why didn't they call a tow truck? Well, that's another story. Well, this surgeon was doing a toe amputation. He didn't have enough assistance, so he got the janitor. The janitor who was out there, taking out the trash and cleaning. He said, "Hey, come here. I need some help. Hold the toe right here while I cut it off. Hold it right there while I cut it off." And the cleaner goes, "I got to go clean the restrooms. 2 minutes and I'll be done with this tow. Can you imagine getting this guy who cleans restrooms and sweeps and takes out the trash to get him to hold a tow, a human tow, while the surgeon's cutting it off? Well, anyways, when it was all said and done, the janitor told the surgeon, you know, sir, next time instead of me, get a tow truck. And there you have it. So, and the surgeon said he would take that into consideration. Now, that being said, I'm getting ready to add a video right now for y'all to check out. This is something, this really, really is. Yesterday, I was driving doing the Uber thing, and I came up to a red light, and this was a 3-lane road, Broadway and Hildebrand. Now, that being said, there was me on the left, there was a bicyclist in the middle, and a car to the right. And you're probably going, what's the big deal about that, Robert? The big deal is that the bicyclist, I noticed right away, his feet were not on the ground. He was at a standstill with no feet on the ground holding that bike steady. I can't do that. Well, anyways, the red light took at least about 2 minutes, and this guy was still just there, balanced on the bike with no feet on the ground. Crazy. It really, really is, man. Well, I'm going to show you all the video right now, and I'm going to go ahead and close out the show right now with this video. But anyways, it is Memorial Day weekend. Y'all have an awesome weekend, and do not forget, join me this Sunday evening from 7 to 10 p.m. for that Crazy Classic Show, the best in old school love songs. This Sunday, we'll be doing double shots from the year 1975. Now, here's that crazy video with that bicyclist. Have an awesome weekend. I gotta tell you, I've seen many, many things in my life, but I've never seen anything like this. And I mean, I've seen many, many, many things in my life. Check this out. If you're looking at my screen, look to the right. See that bicyclist right there? He's taking one of the lanes, right? But check him out. It's not that he's taking up one of the lanes, but check him out. His legs, his feet are not planted on the street. He's balancing himself right there. I mean, I can't do that, and I can do many things. If you don't believe me, just ask my prom date. But I can't do this. How? And I've never seen this done before. Look at him. I'm impressed, and I'm very hard to impress. Last time I was impressed was when I heard the song Funky Town, but that's another story. Check him out. He has yet to put his feet on the ground. He is still balancing himself. Woohoo! I am impressed. And there you go. He takes off. He never planted his feet on the ground. That is crazy. That really, really is. And there he takes off. By the way, when I was passing him up, I honked at him and waved and told him, "You the man."